This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Koudelka. In the last episode, we delved further into the horrors, finding like acid pits and found big ass bugs. And we see a statue of a woman. We got another icon thing. Where's these icons? What did they add up to? But anyway, and we also got a save spot here. So off screen, I got a level for one. I wasn't actually trying to level up. I was just trying to get item drops or whatever, which I've been. For whatever, maybe there's a glitch with a luck after a certain while, but I've been getting like no drops after a certain point, and I swear I'm under like 50 items. I counted, I was like 40 something, so I don't know what's up. Maybe it's holding a spot for other special items. I need to start killing other items, so I might find like certain like items I'm not even using anymore, and just start like either tossing them or whatever. And I also realized I have a ton of pistols, pistol ammo, which I don't think I can go over 100. Oh, I also got a brooch off screen, a fire brooch, which I gave to Koudelka because it raised her, I think, intelligence a bit more. Let me remove it. Really, yeah, removed her. It increased her intelligence by a bit, but lowered her piety by removing it. But that's fine. And I gave that extra one to Edward, so he finally has a decent amount of piety and intelligence. Well, not much. It like only increased it by like a little bit. Still, his MP went up a little bit, so he can actually cast some buff spells on himself every once in a while. I think in the future, I'm going to hold off on in combat that I show on screen, although most of the time you're... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna lead this fight in again. This enemy here is I had him incorrect. He's just called Eyeball, and apparently he can drop possibly robes and stuff like that if he happens to drop it. But I'm just gonna off screen. I'm probably not gonna grind much in the way of luck stat anymore. I think I'm gonna save that for save spots now that have HP. That I can get to quite easily, or sorry, like a safe spot that can just heal all my MP and all this other stuff. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. And so I might do some buffing in between, like if I'm far away from a safe spot. But I'm just gonna like off screen. Just gonna be when I do fights. I'm just gonna kill enemies and maybe do some slight buffing, but. I don't think anything else improved. Oh, Koudelka's luck buff got to level 3 now. Apparently his agility is pretty high because he attacked, moved, and then attacked again. Or at least had a decent level. Even though I shouldn't have used Tornado on him because he was strong against it. Koudelka's intelligence is at 50, so even people who are resistant to that are still gonna fail to it. Fall. Yeah, I'll heal you even though I don't need to. Just to get... I haven't got heal up to level 2 yet. So. And really, even though he doesn't do a lot of healing like Koudelka would, it seems feasible enough, actually, at my level. But... maybe we'll just tornado you, or... I gotta start getting your attack spells up for later stuff in the game. You know, disc 3 and all that fun stuff. But yeah, the thing I was thinking of this thing was called was the Tomikos. I've actually run into that off screen. I haven't shown that on screen yet. It has like the body of a top of a baby and the bottom of like a ball or something like that. So there we got level for James. Yeah, keep that agility going. His piety is pretty high, so I think I'll finally start boosting his intelligence, if anything, to help with healing, if anything. Ooh, we even got a Listel. Nice. Finally got some drops, even if it's a Listel, which means I can be. Although I'm not really hard up for like MP on stuff right now because it just I haven't. The only stuff I've upgraded is buffs that I only use when I'm at a save spot. So you know. Although off screen I do tend to do. I've been doing some of the lower buffs when I'm doing fights in between when I do recording sessions in between, I'll use like the weaker buffs and try to beef those up. You find a storage room filled with items at the end of the tunnel.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I can't believe these treasures are in this monastery. Is that Montaigne's signature? Oh, that's a Caravaggio. Unbelievable, truly. Why have these treasures been forgotten?
Treasures.
If these treasures can be contributed to the Vatican, their value to Christianity is unquantifiable. What a discovery!
Do you remember what this place is? It's not just a monastery, it was a prison. People were executed for fighting each other for supremacy. These treasures must have been taken from them, soaked with curses and hatred. You'll be cursed if you worship those things.
I am a busy man that does not have the patience to teach you the importance of faith. But I will tell you why we have found these treasures. It could only have come from the guidance of God. God sees all, knows all. Got it?
Preach to the converted.
What about you, Edward? You seem a little more educated than she.
I don't really care. Talk to me about monetary value. Save the holy crap.
It seems I'm disappointed once again. I believe these dead thieves are better than you two. At least they appreciated true value.
Instead of preaching, I want you to understand something, okay? You can't label all those dead bodies as thieves hunting treasure. I saw plenty of dead women who were cut up and mixed in with the mummies, and they were pretty fresh.
Yeah. Strange. Even if I were used to seeing dead bodies, I'd be vomiting.
So it is that couple. But why?
Fools! How could such a kind and faithful couple be cold-blooded killers? This is the work of jealousy and greed. And pagans born of savagery, immigrants. I will not be a party to such abusive slander. This is so unpleasant.
Yeah, I don't know why some of the dialogue skips. As far as I remember, when I was younger, I don't remember the dialogue skipping. So yeah, either the disc is dirty, or just the PS3 is having trouble reading PS1 games. Could be one or the other. I wouldn't be surprised actually. Okay, well anyway, let's check this place out after everyone had a dose of, truth or not truth. It's hard to say. But anyway, we got the bow gun. This is in the same line as the rifle class. Let's take a look at that. Bowgun. Bowgun, wooden bow that fires arrows using a trigger string. The winding mechanism has been adapted so that the woman can pull back the string. Yeah, the crossbow, even though it's tough to pull it back, it was supposed to be for those who couldn't use a regular bow. Well, until it got modified to the point where it was a lot more easier for everyone to use it instead of people to use arrows, even though you could technically shoot faster with a bow and arrow. But I think I might actually. Oh wow! I can see why the strength is high though, just because it takes ammo to do it. So it'd definitely be something to equip someone onto, even if it's. I might actually make that I might go ahead and make that his main weapon from now on, and have him use it when I'm not using healing or buffing spells or whatever. Okay, there should be, if I recall, more pistol rounds. Let's see, what are we at on that? I might be over. Yeah, 99. So now I have now I can start using pistol ammos whenever I want. So I could probably give them back to Koudelka or have James work on it. Oh, we get a I'll show this one again. We get a the nobleman as a common enemy now, even though he wasn't really a boss before, but at least as far as I know, he's called the nobleman. This one, the previous one would always drop a rifle, but that was because it needed to drop it for like story purposes or whatever. In this case, now he can drop well, different rifles, other rifles, as far as I'm aware of. I think. I believe so, anyway. Anyway, let's... Because I know you haven't gotten any different guns or rifles or anything like that, so maybe... I might be misremembering this. Sorry, folks. Anyway. Let me go ahead and just... let me get your strength up. I might have Edward use the gun for a while just to kind of use the bullets and oops, weapon. Just to use it basically, and maybe get his levels up. Because if you're gonna do anything with Edward off screen, it's to increase his weapon levels. Although it's easier to do that with the fist because everything else can. Hey, he actually shoots his gun a bit. I've noticed all the characters use some of their weapons differently than others. Although you'll never know because I'm not having Koudelka use other weapon types other than magic, you know. Same with James. If you want to make James a physical fighter, you could. You could even, if you really, really want to, you could make Edward a caster. Although that is severely detrimental because of his starting stats. But hey, I don't know what it, you know. Ooh, Koudelka gained another level from that. Air piety is also pretty high as well. Let's just raise her mind, even though she could probably hit anything she could at this point. Anyway. Ooh, we get a longsword. It's part of the double sword class. At least we're finally getting some. Okay, so I think the rifle. Now, I think I misspoke because I think the information I've got is the rifle from the boss version of him. After that, it's just the sword can drop. I don't know every single one of the drop tables, so. As well, so unfortunately I couldn't give you all the details on that. There's supposed to be, I believe there's supposed to be some arrows. Yeah, there's some arrows for the bow gun. Okay, now we can finally... The only problem with that is that finding ammo for it. It's like any other ranged weapon, just finding the ammo for it. Yeah, we're starting to get a... Okay, so it does already have its... I think the bow gun shoots one at a time, I think, if I recall. Because if you look at the item, I think it says one. So, alright, see if there's anything else back here. Ooh. Before we go in here, I want to double check and make sure we found everything in this room before. I think we have, though. See. Oh, it's also a save point as well, so there you go. But you have to walk back in because the reason for that is because of the whole cutscene and everything like that. I think technically I could probably skip leveling my guys for quite a while if I really wanted to, just because of how over the top I am. Maybe that's why there's the challenge of beating the level of the game in like so many hours or whatever. Oops, did it? Oh, it. Because I pressed the X too close to that door, so it, okay, this one's locked. It's been locked with the red key. The red key, you say? Ah. Oh, this new... I never showed you these guys. That's the Joker enemy, and then the other one is the Face Birds, I think are they called? Jokers... They can boost their stats. They can decrease. They usually will cast the decrease luck ability. They're pretty easy to fight. I mean, you saw them from earlier. They could possibly drop knives or dirks. And then the face bird. Yeah, I know. That's why I thought it was weird too. They attack with wind spells normally. So use earth on them. They can silence us. They can drop high potions. They can drop lettuces. They can also drop ammo, and they can possibly drop bow and arrows when you finally get the bow and arrow. So This wouldn't be a bad place to try and, if you're running low on ammo, to try and grind for them around this place or whatever. So. It's actually not bad damage for the pistol. Yeah, let's go ahead and show off the power of the bow gun. Boom, nice. Not bad damage. Of course, I have to reload it after one shot, but hey. Okay, please. Megalith on you. I'm surprised I didn't finish off the guy with the damage. Although I only did 600. I think they're supposed to have like a little over 700. Wrecked him. Yeah, I'm a little overpowered. Oh, man. I'm sorry. He's like, I'm sorry too. Yeah, you definitely want someone with high agility to be using like the bow gun because of the, you know, how like you have to load it every turn. Yeah, since I've got so many pistols, pistol rounds, I don't mind having Edward. Yeah, probably should beef up my dexterity a bit, or well, strength, because I'm not equipping a strength weapon right now, as well as dex. Agility is in a pretty good spot right now. Although with some enemies going a little bit faster, I might even have to beef it up a little bit more. So, all right. If you haven't noticed, I have a bad habit of wanting to make my numbers even for what. Ooh, we got a dirk. I was hoping for bowgun ammo, but what can you do? Let's see what this dirk is. Dirk. It's a light dirk. Alright, back up. Alright, let's go into that one room. So we can't go into that one door, so there's nothing else in here. Wasn't sure. Yeah, it's nice showing. So there's only like a handful of enemies I haven't shown now. Like I said, after the yeah, there's a stairs thing to go upstairs. It looks like some kind of statue has been plastered up inside the wall. If you poured water on it from above, you might be able to get it out. No, I have to wreck the house even more. But this place is already messed up already, and it's already got torture, murder, other such fun things. Yeah, well, we got a different version of the sham ability, or sham character. Huh, I guess they changed color over the course of the game. Yeah, I think I called them something else earlier, but yeah, they're shams, or what they actually called. Alright, we attack you. I did enough damage to finish him off this time. I like the little twang of the bow gun. Yeah, I've been showing more fights this episode than I usually do. I just wanted to show different variations and stuff like that, or if spells get cast or whatever like that. But yeah, yeah, definitely. Unless you're trying for a really quick run in this game, it's not really that super difficult. I think the only time when I first played this as a kid, I think the only time I ever really had trouble was the very first boss, because I didn't understand the rules. I didn't understand the rules. And then, let's see. I'm going to beef that up a bit. That. And Dex. Vitality, I'm kind of at a point where I might just skip beefing that up for quite a while. Yeah, we'll do that as well. I get another Dirk. Now we're getting drops. Although I'll have to. We're getting pretty close on weapon maxing, so I have to start considering what I want to. Another one. I might go ahead and just throw it away. Oh, that is a little bonus from it. Actually, let me look at the equip stats first before I consider throwing it away. So, yeah, the stats are slightly different. Not the two major, just like one has strength and one has agility. But this one has like a specialty hit type situation, so I might get... I really need to go. I might just... Because that one... I might just get rid of those knives, because even though they're vital, they're so weak, they're not really going to do much anyway. That will save me some... because the dirks are better, just better weapons than the knives are. Yeah, like I said, even though having a vital weapon is awesome, it's just it's too low to even be worth it, because it only heals as much damage as you actually do. So if you can hardly do any damage, there's no point, you know. Yeah, I'll get rid of the dirk as well. And yeah, one of the few times where I'm like, I want to get rid of all this stuff. I actually prefer getting like armor and equipment, but I've been hardly getting that dropped. Like I said, the last time I got was okay, keep going. Last thing I got was that brooch. It wasn't that long ago, but still. Okay, so now we have to mess with some. Oh, hello. You see 4 marks line up. See a jug. I wonder if they're like hieroglyphics or something like that. So, this must mean part of a puzzle or something like that. Oops, I didn't mean to click on that again. I'll have to remember the symbols though. Alright, let's grab this obvious thing in the foreground here. A high listle. So, need more of those. Okay, I thought I'd show like the tail end of this fight. Apparently, I guess level disc 2 versions of enemies are slightly different. I fought an inverse there. He had a blue head instead of like, I think he had like a regular brownish head or whatever from before. But I thought I'd show at the end of that like thing just to show you the difference. But that's pretty much it. So I didn't want to show you the whole fight because although it's not taking me long to get through these fights, but you know, I want to make some progress. I did show quite a few fights today, so. Alright, let's check out this room as well. And we got some stuff in the foreground, like always. And door... Whoops. Something's not right. Uh-oh. Usually that means boss time or something similar to that. We'll come back there in a second. I want to check this room out before I do that, so... I saw a couple things in the foreground. The lion statue, huh? Do I feel the love tonight? Maybe. Maybe I do. And we've got a... You found a teddy bear. It looks like there's a letter stuffed inside. I want to check the old letter. Okay. Let's see if it's an item we can read. First, let's look over the lion statue really quick. Oh, I didn't even look over the... What's the bow? It probably doesn't even say anything fancy. Bogan arrow. Arrow made from carved branches, fletched with feathers, and affixed with metal heads. A quiver holds 10 arrows. Icon's ring. I didn't read that last episode. Or did I? No, I did read it. Never mind. Okay, lion statue. Lion statue. Heavy metal object art. French for object of art. Depicting the lion. It has large gouges, and it's as if it had been forcibly shoved in a container or opening of some sort. And then I think we can read the teddy bear letter. Yeah, the old letter. The old letter. It reads, "He performed the secret experiment to forget the pain of love. May all people be saved by God's divine light." Pain's, what is it again? Pain, secret pain, people light. Pine pen, apple pen? Nope. God, remember that was a thing? God, that kind of dates the video too. Alright, just fought a torso and a left arm there. I need to remind myself to at least somewhat bump up her vitality, because Inverses, the one from the previous fight, had shot Koudelka, and I didn't realize it because she had a decent amount of HP, but he did like 400 damage to her. So like one of the few damaging enemies in this game are like Inverses and people who have gun weapons, because they always seem to go after Koudelka for whatever weird reason. Let's see. Yeah, let's at least buff up the vitality, at least 1 or 2. You got to remember to buff up that every once in a while. Yeah, Mind and Piety are pretty good at this point. Oh, looks like I'm playing so long my controller's starting to wear out juice. Sorry about that. I usually try not to have that stuff show on screen if I can help it. Yeah, we'll go with that. You. Might just get my dexterity up just to kind of cover my bases for quite a while. Yeah, let's get that luck up even more. Alright, let me, of course we are pretty close to the end of the episode, so I probably don't have to worry about the controller. Even if the controller died in the middle of combat, I wouldn't have to worry about it, because it's not like we're on a timer or anything like that, you know what I mean? It's not like, I'm playing an action game. There's a stone tablet embedded in it. You want to pick it up? Sure. You got a stone tablet. I got stoned, all right. All right, let's take a look at the stone tablet. Yeah, we're starting to fill up on specialty items at this point, so definitely gonna have to look at my stone tablet, designed to be used with a printing press. Since the image on it is drawn in reverse, it's hard to determine what it is, but it appears to be a map of some kind. Might have to do something with water at this point and unlock the figure this out. So okay. Now I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything else left in here before we go on. I don't think I do. So let's go into the next room here. Okay, so this is the one where we have any... I think we're... Yeah. If you haven't figured it out by now, folks, basically anytime something says something's not right, it means there's a boss in here somewhere. Either by checking something or walking at a certain spot. So here we go, boss time. I think we'll call it an episode after I beat this guy. Ooh, they're starting to get bigger and bigger, aren't they? This boss is named Dark Young. He drops a new weapon for us. Very nice. This can be very nasty plant for melee, and its magic's actually quite high as well at level 3, so that means it could possibly hit all of us with a decent amount of damage. It can also cost silence, so that'll hurt for Koudelka, so we'll have to be using panaceas on that. But if you're at the same levels I am, you're probably going to be fine here. But just keep that in mind. Earth spells won't work very well. Fire doesn't do as much as you could, even at a high level. And as far as I know, dark weapons will work on this guy, no matter what. But I'll probably have to swap. I should have swapped out his weapon before I attacked the swap to change the enemy, though. Do I even have any dark? I don't think I have any dark weapons or anything like that. So let's just go with the fireboard and keep him. Let's see. Okay, for you. I think I want to have boost up your vitality. I'm gonna go ahead and heal you. You shouldn't do too much damage to him, but I want to make sure no key. Yeah, we shouldn't be in any too much trouble for this fight. And Koudelka's heal's gonna heal him completely, so. Alright, let's see what type of spell he's probably gonna silence us. He tends to always silence. Yeah. Koudelka James's piety is way too high. Of course he silenced her. Of course. For whatever reason, she always gets silenced. James almost never gets silenced. Weird, oddly enough. I don't know why, it's just, oh, I guess I should have probably just, had someone use Panacea on her, but yeah, I don't know why. Like off screen when I don't show stuff on camera, every time someone has a silent spell, even if it does no damage, it still silences her. And as far as I know, there's really no... I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't really know of anything that really... There might be some armors you can get that drop that maybe prevent silence, but I don't really run across it, so... okay, well, I'll go and heal with James then. Yeah, give me... It heals a little bit more. But yeah, the spell only did like up to 277 or something like that, wasn't it? So yeah, like I think we're gonna be fine in this fight because of our levels. Oh, my heal finally went up. So let's get a little bit more damage out of you. I think his HP is like 3,000, I believe. But yeah, James doesn't need magic, so this part's fine. Let's just go with. Yeah, and her agility is fast enough that Koudelka can get her spell off pretty almost instantaneously. So. Ha! Yeah, if we can get our spells off, we're good as gravy, dude. Oops. Yeah. Oh. I still keep forgetting to beef up your agility. Get you a little bit, make you a little bit faster. And so you can increase your chances of doing 2 attacks every turn, so. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how, like, really magic is kind of a... I mean, true, my intelligence is over 50, so... Yeah, that wasn't too bad at all. My vitality is high enough that... Although I got poison, but that really is not that big of a deal. Not really. Oh, one more smack killed him. Yeah, just took some tornado magic and a couple of hits to the head with a smashing board, and boom. There you go. And we did it. The bighorn is dead. Long live the king. But anyway, getting some experience and levels. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, go ahead and boost up that a little bit more. Man, we've been getting levels pretty quickly there. Things are starting to go a little higher now. Yeah, we'll still keep intelligence since she's not the buffing type anyway. So, let's see. Yeah, we'll go with that one. We need to get that agility, get that back up again. Yeah, since almost no one ever hits James, it's usually Koudelka, so I could probably leave his vitality where it is and be fine. Let's raise that up 1. And... Oh, he gained 2 levels. Oh, wow. That almost never happens. I am completely out of ammo. That's never happened to me before. I'm always thinking about just straight up, like, raising his agility like a ridiculous amount. Alright, what do we get? Ooh, the evil horn. It is a spear weapon. And the water, as soon as we beat the enemy, the water flows once again. It's the shrine with sacred light. It appears to have been purified by holy water. This save spot didn't take as long as the previous one. Like, some of the... You know, at the beginning of the game, it kind of took you a little while to get from one save spot to the next in terms of just random encounters. But this one was almost seemed pretty close, but maybe I skipped some of the fights. But it still seemed like right there. But now that we've purified this place, but we've got so many, like, random items in our thing, what do we do with everything we've got? Find out next time in the next episode of Koudelka. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.